patience. If you have a chance, pull it up on your phone or dictionary. Look up patience. That's exactly what you need to be a gardener. And I do have patience. I do. But my potato, I originally started sweet potatoes in this bucket here. And I made one of the most common mistakes. And I did not label in my journal or on my calendar what day I planted those potatoes. But I do know it's been over 4 months, over 5 months. I do know it's been over 5 months because as you can see this vine, every time my potatoes in this bucket got full, I was clipping it and throwing it away. I know. I didn't know no better. But I must have clipped it twice and threw it away because they were growing everywhere and I didn't want it to get into my neighbor's yard and I didn't want it to start growing in any of my other beds. Then someone said, for the summertime, make a summer bed for potatoes. That's when they grow the most. So what I did was I had one of these and you can see the nodes is what they call. Trying to get you a clear picture of them. Here's some right here. They're called nodes. And what that is something I can cut this. This sun won't let me be great. I can cut this, stick it in water for a couple of days, or just stick it directly in ground and it'll grow more sweet potatoes for you. So I did this similar to this vine. I cut it and then I cut the vine like 4 different times where the nodes was, and I stuck it in this bed. And as you can tell, this bed is doing good. It's doing beautifully. Everything's fine. Again, it's growing all over the place. And all I keep doing is just dumping it back in here. As you can tell, every time it falls on the ground, I throw it back. Every time I throw it back. Because I want to maintain it strictly in this bed. I just throw it back. So this one is turning yellow. One of the first signs they say is yellowing leaves because they're not ate up. You can see I don't have any insects, any bugs on my sweet potato vines. So they're not ate up, but they're turning yellow, which is one of the signs that it's time to harvest them. So because I'm so anxious to see, can I grow sweet potatoes, y'all? And I don't want to wait any longer, even though I was told the longer you wait, the bigger they can get. But I don't want to wait any longer. The anxiety is killing me. Like as you can tell, I still have a vine. I don't think I have any more room to put another vine at. But I am willing to cut this off, stick it in some water in my kitchen, and see what it does. But what I'm going to do is harvest this bag. I got to make sure ain't nothing in here, y'all. Frogs, lizards. So what I want to do is go ahead and harvest. That looks like a sweet potato. I don't know. That's growing up out of it. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. But the good thing and the bad thing is what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump it in this bed. And by dumping it in this bed, one or two things is going to happen. One, I can harvest whatever's there, if there's something there. Two, This is a sweet potato bed. The dirt falls over it. The dirt falls over these leaves, and I might grow more sweet potatoes, or it'll cover up the vines that's already here to extend more. So either way, I don't see nothing wrong with emptying out this sweet potato bag, and it will help me get rid of a pot. Okay, so let's go ahead and dump this thing and see what's in it. There she is. Now, I was told sweet potatoes can be harvested at any stage. It all depends on what you're doing it, what you're using it for. But of course, most people would like the big round sweet potatoes. So I dumped it. I don't know what's quite in here yet. I do know whatever I don't find, which I won't be so upset, y'all. Look. I won't be so upset if I don't get nothing, I promise you, because I got a whole bed. But I just know for a fact, y'all. Okay, so I'm making my first mistake because I got excited. And I'm pulling them and they're breaking. So I need to make sure I loosen as much roots as I can, because I'm breaking the sweet potato. Let's see what we have in here. I don't mind breaking the roots. I just don't want to damage. You see? Because I'm snagging it with my heavy-handed self. It's hot out here, yeah. I just want to make sure I got all of them, because what I'm going to do, and I'm going to hope for the best, because, see, this is a baby. I can leave that. As you could tell, I'm sorry, I'm playing with it, and I done told y'all I can't do this camera thing. I be trying to get into it. So I would say the sweet potato I put in here was a very small sweet potato I got from the grocery store. But I can also see this is the sweet potato, because the nodes, the plant roots, grew up out of this right here. You see? So this one is big because it was the original sweet potato. Which I can break this off. I'm going to throw that away. You can feel it. I mean, did you hear it? It's extremely heavy, so I know that was just what was in it. And then all I'm going to do now, as you can tell, is some of them small notes that I seen. I'm just burying it with the dirt that's already in there. That's it. Now I have those that will start rooting and come up. Bury this. So I do know this bed was done. I keep uncovering the roots. I do know this bed was done May 12th when I planted those 6 notes. That I do know. So being that those was planted May 6th, I will leave this bed up until maybe November. Because again, this is one of my fall beds I want to use. So I'll give it about 120 days in this bed. And then within 120 days, I can come in and dig up this whole bed. So today, this was my harvest. I don't even know what to do with sweet potatoes between me and you. But my sweet potato, the originally one I started with, looks pretty healthy, but it's hard. I wish you could feel the difference in this one and the ones I harvest. This baby is hard. And I know it got bigger, but I know this is what I started off with. So I'm gonna go ahead and put her in my compost bin. She doesn't have any bugs. I didn't have any insect problems that can jeopardize my compost. So let's put her in here. Put her in there. It's hot out here, y'all. And I'm gonna take these few and put them in my house. I don't know what to do with sweet potatoes, y'all. I really don't. I eat them, but I don't know how to cook them or what to make with them. But I think I got just enough to play with and figure out before my large harvest.